Yeah, Hassan, Mahesh, how are you? So in the last
Good, sir.
last minute we have scheduled the class. Give me a second. Let us wait for other people because yesterday I've declared that we are not going to have class today. But in last minute I have decided that let us take the class. So let me see how many people are going to join. Hello guys, good evening. I hope a lot of people are in misconceptions that we are going to not have a class today. But as we have intimated them much earlier, so we have to proceed on further now. Okay, so let me explain you central instance architecture. That is what the class we are going to discuss today. That means primary application architecture. So to explain this, guys, I have to start with this. Let me now pull up a deck in front of you and then start. So have a look, guys. So I'm going to take you to the place wherein we have discussed about this. This is something landscape topic. So let me keep SAP R3 architecture in front of you and speak about this. Now the system is ready. Virtually, this system is ready in front of you. So we are going to make it ready physically as well. But once it is virtually ready, let us think about how the system would look like and what is the usage of this system. Now, tomorrow, guys, when you are going to be an acting basis guy, it becomes your responsibility to install your system. So, to install your system, I have already explained you we have three steps. One step is central instance, one step is database instance, and the users will log in with your GUI, right? So, considering this environment to be a real business now, let me explain you what can be the real business on it. So as I was telling you an example of a bank, think that this is ICICI Bank server. Today, entire ICICI runs on SAP. There is no doubt about it, right? So entire ICICI Bank runs on SAP, and this system, whatever you are seeing, feel that the system is in Mumbai. And when this system is in Mumbai, what you guys are going to do now, if you want to understand, the server is kept in Mumbai and that these are the branches. Now think that these are all branches which logs into this particular system every day, okay, to do their business operations. So when they are doing their business operations every day, now let us physically understand that this is a very near branch to Amirpet, that is SR Nagar branch. So I have given this example yesterday as well. Now the focus is to understand central instance architecture, guys. To explain you central instance architecture, I have imposed a business on it. Yeah. What kind of business we have imposed? Impose the business means you know very well that SAP systems helps in running different business processes. When SAP systems helps in different running different business processes, now here whatever we are seeing, ICICI Bank runs on SAP system, right? So now you can see that this server is running ICICI Bank and these are different branches. And when you go to this branch and look at what all operations which are running here by the employee of a bank who opens this GUI, the very first thing is every day, any customer who comes for depositing money or withdrawing the money, the employee of a bank would log into her GUI, open the account number. After logging on to a GUI, she will be hitting an account number and enter on this GUI. The moment she enters into the GUI, the command would travel where central instance. Here, what we are supposed to understand is what is the mechanism of central instance, what SAP has developed, that it can process every employee or every user who logs into this particular central instance. It would process that user's request. So firstly, to understand the capability of central instance, we have to understand with how many ways a user would give the work to central instance. Okay, now write down central instance of SAP system. Central instance of SAP system is designed. Central instance of SAP system is designed to process. Central instance of SAP system is designed to process the user works. Process the user works. User work. Okay. And the entity which can process user work, the entity which can process user work in central and dialog instance, in central and dialog instance is called as is called as work process. What do you call it as? Work process. And SAP has designed, and SAP has designed, SAP has designed different work process, different work process and services, different work process and services to process user request, to process user request. And services are designed, and services are designed and services are designed for communications, and services are designed for communications, right? So this work process and services, this work process and services put together, this services and work process put together makes, put together makes central instance, put together makes a central instance, put together makes a central instance, together makes a central instance. Now you have understood the overall idea what makes central instance. Then we have written work process and services. Question here is how many work process? I'm sorry guys, this should be work process. How many work process and how many services put together makes a central instance? This is what we are supposed to understand. And to understand this work process, how many different works a user does sitting on presentation? That many work process should be there. in central instance. Now just think, you go to the bank and see an employee who's sitting in cash counter, what all things he or she does every day. And as far as my knowledge is concerned, every day she will be doing online tasks. Yes or no? She will be doing online tasks. Time to time, she will be doing offline task. That means if any employee, if any customer of a bank go and go and give money and a paying slip. So the employee has to open the session and she has to enter that account number and enter the money after counting it. What kind of task it is? Online tasks. So to process some such tasks, work process are designed. Got it? So next, not only online tasks, but time to time, the user would also do offline tasks. Now you can question me, sir, what all those offline tasks? So now, if you and me are customers of SAP, I will go and take bank loan, okay, some personal loan or a car loan. So when I take a I will personal loan or a car loan, what would happen? What would happen? Simply that employee would schedule my money deduction every month once on a particular date and leave the system. Automatically, when the date comes, the money will be deducted. What kind of tasks we can consider them as? Offline tasks. Now, leaving that employee, you and me are basis guys. So every day, what we would do, we would take a backup. Yes or no? We would take a backup. And when we take a backup happens early morning 3 a.m. For example, every day early morning 3 a.m. the backup has to be scheduled. So are you going to get up every morning 3 a.m. to take a backup? No, right? So how the backup is going to go now? You are going to schedule that backup once. Once you are going to schedule and leave it. So system itself has to decide when the time comes that I have to start the backup in this time. So after you doing online and offline operations, we'll end up doing what? Save. The third task is what, guys? Saving the data. And the fourth task, if you go to the bank and say, I want 6 months statement. So what that employee would do, she will pull 6 months statement in front of her and she will be hitting print. How many tasks these people have to do every day? Four tasks. That means anyone and everyone who uses SAP system, whether you and me as a basis guy, or whether ABAPer, whether SD, MMPP, HR, FICO, or whether an end user who does a business, everyone would do only and only these four tasks. In no software is designed in the world that will go beyond these four tasks, guys. End user would do how many tasks? How many? Maximum. Four tasks. There is nothing beyond that that end user or a user who is using any system can do. Including you and me, basis guys will also do this four tasks only. Every user will not go beyond these four tasks. And SAP has understood one more thing. If multiple users have logged in and processing the request, whose request has to get processed first, whose request has to get processed next. For doing that, they have designed one more entity. For us, we are understanding it to be a leader. Just leader means he's going to see who is coming first, who is going to come, who is coming second. That user first come first serve process should happen. That's all will be taken up by this leader. So how many different work process you have to have in central instance now? Five different work process. And we are here to discuss that five different work process only. Write down guys, five different work process which are designed in central instance, which are designed in central instance to process user request, to process user request, or to process user request are: number one, dialogue work process. Dialogue work process. They are designed to process. They are designed to process online tasks. They are designed to process what, guys? Online tasks. They are designed to process online tasks. Next, background work process. Background work process. They are designed to process. They are designed to process offline tasks. They are designed to process what? Offline tasks. Next, update work process. Update work process. They are designed to save data. They are designed to save data in database tables. Next, spool work process. Spool work process helps in printing. Helps in printing user request. Spool work process helps in printing in SAP system. Okay. Finally, NQ work process. NQ work process helps in NQ work process helps in processing user request. NQ work process helps in processing user request. First in processing users request in queue fashion, helps in processing users request in what, guys? Queue fashion. What do you mean by queue? Queue is first in, first out. Guys, today I'm just giving you one liner, but Next, I'm going to show you the SAP system and explain you things in much detail. Okay, now write down. Apart from work process, apart from work process, SAP R3 system has SAP R3 system has two services. R3 system has two services where message service where message service helps in internal communications. Message server help in internal communications, and gateway service helps in external communications. Gateway service helps in external communications. External communications. Now write down. In short, central instance of in short central instance of R3 architecture system R3 architecture system is represented as is represented as represented as DVEBMGS. How it is represented, guys? DVEBMGS. What do you mean by DVEBMGS, guys? Dialogue, update, NQ, background, message, gateway, spool. Guys, here V is update amount, not you. Dialogue, update, NQ, background, message, gateway, spool. This is what is central instance representation is. So, how many of you are there in the class? Bharat, Hassan, Khaja, Krish, Mahesh, Mallikarjun, and Manjunath, Sudhir Kumar. Did you understand your short representation of central instance? Yes, guys. So the question here is very simple. How do we represent central instance of R3 system? Answer is, can you pronounce this and see whether you are able to pronounce it the way I'm doing? Dialogue, update, NQ, background, message, gateway, spool. It should be with that pace. Guys, this is our bread and butter amma. Because when tomorrow someone says that we are here to monitor SAP system, yeah, when anyone says that we are here to monitor SAP system, what do we monitor in SAP system? We monitor that in any SAP system, how the work is going on, right? The work is done by this work process, and the communication is done by services. Clear? That should be very clear to everyone, right? So, what all those entities which makes this central instance? The entities are dialog, update, enqueue, background, message, gateway, spool. Got it? So this is the answer. So this makes your R3 architecture central instance. Now NetWeaver architecture central instance is little different. That's a different story. But first understand about R3 architecture of R3 system. Sorry, R3 architecture of central instance of R3 system. Then we can think about NetWeaver system later. Is that what does D stands for? Dialogue. Then what does V stands for? Here, update. Why here user, there V sir? You can ask me. Guys, there will be two types of updates. That's the reason it is represented by SAP via E. Sorry, via V. And then E
V1,
for
V2,
V1, V2. E for NQ.
NQ,
B for
background,
background. And then M for
message, message,
message.
gateway,
G for gateway. And S for spool. So SAP has taken this this letters. Clear? Every one of you. So this is what is our SAP system. Fair enough. Okay, guys. Is that fair enough? So now, as we don't have everyone here in the class, so we are going to revise what all things that happened and how we guys are going to load this system in coming future. So in coming future, guys, how we are going to load this system? See this. Actually, there are three steps involved here. The first step, what you are supposed to do is we are going to teach you how to create a private cloud on your laptop. Everyone have your laptops, right? In your laptop, we are going to first teach you how to create a private cloud. With this, you guys are going to get the knowledge, right? Okay, private cloud is something that we can also create on our own laptop. Today, you see different cloud providers. Yes, you talk about Azure, you talk about AWS, you talk about Google, you talk about IBM, you talk about HP. Everyone have their own cloud. How do you think they might have built this cloud? So you need to know they have purchased a hardware, they have purchased a very huge hardware, and then they have made that particular hardware into small partitions. On every partition, they have loaded whatever the operating system what a customer need, and they have given that operating system access to the customers. So, but what you guys are going to do in place of very big hardware, you guys are considering your laptop. This is your laptop. Consider it. On this laptop, what you guys are going to do, first of all, we are going to lay, so you're going to have what kind of operating system on your laptop, guys? Windows 10 or Windows 11, or minimum 10 is required. Okay, Windows 10 or Windows 11. So after that operating system is installed, what is the first step? What you are going to do? We are going to prepare your private cloud. So private cloud in the sense like virtual machine. This is your private cloud. Only you can access this private cloud, no one else. Got it, guys? On that private cloud, we are going to load an operating system. What's an operating system we are going to load? So you have already operating system. This is a client-based operating system. But SAP cannot be loaded on client-based operating system, guys. So we need to have server-based operating systems here. What server-based operating system we loaded? Windows 2000. 2003. Windows 2003 Server Enterprise Edition. Server Enterprise Edition. We are going to load this one. This is your first step. What you're going to guys are going to do starting when you do your installation. So next step, what you're going to do is we are going to do prerequisites. So there are nearly about 6 steps for doing prerequisites. How many? So this is actually second day's work. Guys, in your class, we have certain people who have done these 2 steps, but they did not completed their entire installation yet. Second step should be done by you. So practically, the lab faculty is going to do this and is going to show you how this is done. And after that, a document will be given to you with all the necessary link, wherein you have your step by step, and you'll be having a class recording. Seeing that you need to do first step, seeing that you need to do the second step. And finally, you guys are going to even understand what kind of CDs are required for installing your SAP system. The three major CDs are installation master, kernel, and exports. You guys are going to understand these three CDs as well. So, with these CDs, first step, what you're going to do here, central instance. And second step, what you're going to do here, DB instance. Once you do this, your system is ready. And the time taking thing here is DB instance. So usually guys, for every class, we do this in 3 steps in 3 days. First step will be done and you will be left for your installation. Then second step is done, you will be left for your installation. In this way, step by step, the people are going to do this. Clear? Now, out of you guys, whoever are sitting in the class, did anyone completed these 3 steps? I mean to say, we have people from old batch as well here. Bharat, Khaja, Krishna, Mahesh, Mallikarjun, Sudhir, anyone have done these 3 steps? Bharat, Bharat doesn't want to speak. Okay, then Hassan is yesterday's new student, so he didn't do this. Then Khaja
Yes, I
Munyuddin,
completed, sir.
how many steps
Yes.
beta?
3 steps, sir.
Even database instances completed?
Running, sir.
No, no. People have taught you this. You might be not doing, or you might not have done it, but people have taught you this. I'm asking you the question, beta. Answer me.
Yeah, actually I completed 2 steps, sir.
So people did not teach you still database instance.
I teach, sir, but I'm little busy. That's why.
खाजा आप करें नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ बेटा मैं आपको डेटाबेस इंस्टेंस पढ़ाया गया है या नहीं पढ़ाया गया है पूछ रहा हूँ
ये
बस
जी जी वही नहीं सर जी यस सर पढ़ा दिए लेकिन मैं नहीं करा
तुम्हारा नो सर यस सर में
कंप्लीटेड
बहुत सो आप नहीं करे तो ठीक है बेटा कर लेना मत मतलब डेटाबेस इंस्टेंस हो गया
जी जी सर हो गया
right then because you have people who have not done this 3 steps in the class like Hassan has not done it then Krish what is your status
Yes.
beta
One and two, step one and two completed. So I was following Syed, the recordings. He has done wonderful job, and I'm waiting for the third one to do today or tomorrow.
not a problem because from next class also not on Monday Tuesday I'm going to see that you guys are going to do that as well. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right. You can just the people who have not done perfectly and if they have any issues, definitely you guys are going to attend that and you're going to do the third step as well. Mahesh, how about you?
Sir, installation of virtual machine, Windows 2003, and Linux installation is done. Rest of is
Uh-huh.
pending.
Okay, Mallikarjun. Mallikarjun is from new batch, right?
Yes, sir. I am new, sir. This is my first batch.
Okay, okay, Mallikarjun. No worries. Then next, Sudhir.
Okay.
No, sir. Actually, I'm also new joiner.
Okay, not a problem. So
Yep.
just I was checking like how many are new people and how many are old people now. But old people, you guys are going to do it from scratch, and the new people who have still struggling with doing it, you guys can be the part of this particular session to complete this particular topic as well. Is
Okay,
that
sir.
clear?
Yes, yes.
Chaliye guys. So now just to see whatever we have disclosed about your work process now and try to complete that particular thing so that on Monday I can give you the detailed notes. Fair enough. Okay guys, Monday I'm going to give you in detail subject about your work process. Today I've just given you overview. Then I'm going to
Yes,
give
sir.
in detail. Right. So the people who are already learned the installation, you just complete that. Right. Let us meet on Monday. Why? Because still we have a lot of people to join here. Might be I have told that you don't have a class. They might have done some planning. So I have to again go in detail to explain all these things. So let us meet on Monday. Take your time, guys. Thank you.